Excellent. Well, it's great to meet you. Thank you for taking a minute out for the show today. I appreciate it.
Of course, I'm excited to. I loved your questions.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Well,
Um,
I'm looking forward to getting into it and going down the list. So let's begin at the top. The first thing I always ask is about COVID. It was a big deal. How did you get through COVID and how has it changed you?
mm. So COVID was a turning point in my life. Actually, it pushed me to grow personally and also professionally. I left my job as an employee and become fully independent. I built a business around my passion for helping people with ADHD, and it also reminded me how important it is to care for myself and to protect my time and energy and make space for meaningful relationships. So those lessons are still shaping how I live and work in 2026.
So I would imagine living through COVID, there was kind of a focus on mental health, that ADHD had to have become a big focus and there had to be more people aware of it.
Mhm. Yeah, of course, because the ADHD, it was getting worse because of the COVID. So people became really nervous about it and wanted to make a diagnosis or to get a treatment. So it also raised the awareness of about ADHD.
So let's get into what you do on a daily basis. I'm going to put you in front of a bunch of 12-year-olds. It's career
Mm.
day. You're at a school, and one of the kids wants to know what you do for a living. How do you answer them?
Mm. I help kids and adults who have ADHD. These are people who may have a hard time sitting still, focusing on things that don't interest them, organizing their tasks, or remembering what they need to do. Sometimes they feel different or misunderstood. So I teach them how their brain works, how to build healthy habits, and how to feel confident about themselves.
So what did you want to be when you were a kid? When you were 12, 13 years old, what was your dream job?
Actually, when I was 12, I knew I wanted to help people. So I dreamed of becoming someone who supports others, listens deeply, and make life easier for them. I didn't know what job that would be it, but I was sure it would involve care and connection.
So take me to your childhood and what were some of the things that you witnessed or that was taught to you that made you want to help people, that gave you empathy, that led to this career that you have?
Hmm. I think I was born like that, actually, because I remember myself from like 4 years old want to do it. Um, so I think maybe it sounds strange, but this is how I feel.
Yeah. Yeah, I get it. So let me ask you this. Who's been an inspiration to you? Who's been a hero for you in your life to find your profession, to stay confident? Who has that been for you?
Actually, it was my grandmother.
Yeah.
My grandmother is my hero because she survived the Holocaust and started a family and gave her love and strength to everyone around her. She was full of life and purpose. So I carry her story with me and try to live by her example of resilience and also kindness.
There's so many stories of Holocaust survivors, and they all seem so vibrant and happy. And there's a level of them where you would think that experience would have lingered and there would have been a sadness, but it always seems like there's a level of them that wants to inspire others. Did you feel
Mhm.
like that she gave you that from that experience that she lived through?
Yes, yes, I think she really gave me that like a present because of her life, and it was really meaningful for me.
So you could have picked anything to get into to help people with, but ADHD is the one. Why did you
Yeah.
pick ADHD? Why has that been your focus?
Nice question. Because I think it's very easy to help them. I don't need to sit like 3 years and to talk about childhood and wait for a change. I think for like 2 months, I can start to see the improvement in their life, and it's so much fun.
You know, my son's on the spectrum. He has ADHD. And I think about these kids. Like when I see kids, they're all just going all over the place. There's so much energy. Do you think the rate of ADHD is increasing each year? Do you think it's gotten bigger now than when we were kids?
Actually, no. I think the awareness raise in these days. I think we didn't know how to recognize kids or adults with ADHD like 30 years ago. And today the awareness raised, and we can help them more easily.
So, if you can meet anybody in the field of ADHD research or in general, if you could meet anybody on the planet and spend some time, ask some questions to them, who would you love to meet?
Actually, I'd love to meet Oprah Winfrey.
Okay.
I admire her incredible journey and how she rose from difficult beginnings and used her voice to empower others. She has also a gift for asking the right questions and helping people open up. So I think her ability to connect deeply is truly inspiring me.
So, I was talking to someone yesterday about the autism spectrum, which ADHD is definitely a part of. And
Mhm.
they had said something that's stuck in my mind. And they said, maybe there's nothing wrong with them. Maybe it's us and the way we perceive them. Maybe they're operating on a different level that we need to understand instead of us trying to heal them from the way they see the world. What's your thought on
Mhm.
that?
It's nice. I think I think the environment is it's a big question because all of the environment are not good for them, and we cannot change all the environment. So it's better to help them to live in their daily life more easily than to ask for all of the people to look at them differently.
So, explain to me just a moment time management. What is this concept? How does it work?
Time management, it's actually a concept that you can learn how to do everything in your life, in your daily life, from organizing in the morning or in the evening, or do tasks, homework, work, everything. Also, I think time, it's all we have. And if we don't know how to arrange the time, so you can imagine the difficulties in life in this case.
Yeah. So, being an ADHD specialist, what is it about ADHD that people may not realize? That since you're a specialist, this is your world, you deal with clients, you deal with this world. What is something that maybe people don't realize about ADHD?
Hmm. And there's a lot of things people don't realize. First of all, that it's also an adult's problem, not only children. Second, I think girls are most misdiagnosed because they have other characteristics. Um, Also, I think people don't realize that it's not only a matter of childhood in their school. It's also difficulties in many aspects, other aspects. These are the most common.
Yeah. So what's been one of the biggest client experiences that you've had, one that made you grow the most?
Wow. Ah, I
Something,
cannot choose one.
yeah. But
Um,
yeah, no, go ahead. No, so if it's yeah, and it's hard to pick one, but like what's been kind of a theme that's helped you get really good at what you do?
hmm. I think I give people hope. Hope that life can be much easier and that they can actually do it for themselves. The hope.
So what is it that gets you up every day when that alarm clock goes off? What
Mm.
motivates you to help people, take care of your own soul, your life? What is that energy for you every day to do it at a high level?
Actually, my family gives me the deepest sense of purpose, and so do the people I help through my work, knowing that make someone's life a little easier or help them understand themselves better is what motivates me every single day.
So for anybody out there that may be on the fence and they don't know if they have ADHD or if they're curious, what steps should they take? What should they do to either get tested or figure out where they're at?
I think the first step is to get diagnosed and to know if you actually have ADHD or it's something else or what's inside it. So it must be the first step.
So in your career of helping people, that's the cornerstone of what you do. When you
Mhm.
think about the word retirement, that
Mhm.
actual part of your life, what do you think about with retirement? How is that going to work for you?
Actually, I don't think about retirement because I love what I do and I don't want to stop it. If I ever need a break, I take time off. But as long as I have energy and passion, I'll keep doing the work I love.
So let me ask you this. If you had a dream tonight and you ran into the 18-year-old version of you and you had a book in your hands and it was the life you've lived so far and you handed it over and gave it to that young version, would that young version believe that you've lived this life, that you've done all of this?
Not at all. Even today, I sometimes can't believe how far I've come. I learned 5 academic degrees and completed the PhD and postdoc and became a university teacher and built a large center for diagnosis and support and built a beautiful family. It's more than I ever imagined.
So would you give that young version of you any advice?
Oh, of course. Believe in yourself. You are capable of amazing things. Don't wait for permission or for the perfect moment. Take action and trust that you'll figure things out. The sky is the limit.
So, of everything that you've accomplished in your life, everything that you've done and overcome, what are you the proudest of?
I am proud of helping shape the field of ADHD in my country and also beyond. I've seen lives change, families grow closer, kids succeed, and adults find peace. And knowing I was part of that is the greatest reward.
Yeah. So, everyone has a perception of you family, friends, clients, everyone that knows you, but you run the show. What's your perception of you? Who do you think you are?
I'm someone with a big heart who truly wants to help. I wake up each day, I think, asking how I can make someone's life a little better. It's not just what I do, it's who I am. I can't imagine living any other way.
So, your website has a whole lot of resources. There's a free ADHD guide. If anybody wants to reach out, they want to hire you, they have questions, any of the good business in your world, where's the best place for them to go?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my website, and I also give a diagnosis procedure around the world, so it's really easy to do it.
Okay. I will put all those links in the show notes. This has been absolutely wonderful. Thank you for your insight on ADHD in your world. I really appreciate it. It's been a joy.
Thank you. I enjoyed it also. Thank you very much.
Thank you.